Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are preparing Wrewre soup or melon seed soup. I'll start by toasting the melon seeds on a low medium heat. I'll stir this continuously until it changes color slightly or it becomes golden brown. If it becomes too brown, it will be burnt, and that will change the taste of the soup. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Versatile Nana. If you are meeting me for the first time, this is my platform. I share recipes on food, my lifestyle as a Christian, and anything in between. And so if you are interested in such contents, kindly subscribe and turn on your bell notification so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be among the first to be notified. I've gotten the texture I want, so I will set it aside to cool down completely. On the other side, I have my roasted meat on fire. This meat I seasoned with salt and natural spices. I'll share the recipe later. I've also added some blended onion and a cube of onion and turmeric. I will not add any salt because the meat has enough. I'll cover to continue with the cooking process as I attend to the melon seeds. I realized that it was so much, so I'll take this much and put it in a blender and add enough water to blend until it becomes very fine. I'll go ahead and strain it with this fine strainer. For this, you do not need the regular colander. I'll explain why later on. Check the meat is doing well. And so for the second time, I'll go ahead and strain the base onto the meat. There are so many myths around this soup. One lady calls this soup calculated soup because of the many stories. But the next time I make this soup, I will make it the regular way to see whether all that has been said about this soup is true or not. If you have tried this soup before, educate me. Is it true that when you use room temperature water, the soup will be lumpy? That is why I added hot water to the meat before adding the soup base. The reason I said you cannot use a regular colander to strain this is that if you do, your soup is going to be super thick. It will be very thick and it will be full of chaff. You will not like it one bit. So if you have not tried this soup before, make sure you use a strainer as I am using, because a colander for the last time will not help at all in any way. I'll stir to check the consistency, whether it is too light or too heavy. I don't like thick soup. I checked and it is heavy. I know this because if it is heavy at this point, it means that when it finally cooks down, the soup will be thick. I'm yet to add my vegetables, which will also increase the volume or which will also serve as thickness. So I have onion, blended onion again, pepper, and turkey berries. I'll also add frozen fresh tomatoes and cover everything to cook. The soup is boiling beautifully at this moment, but unlike peanut butter soup or groundnut soup, this soup is not very aromatic. I'll go ahead and throw in my assorted dry and fried fishes. I added amane herrings, poku, tuna, tilapia, redfish. Whenever I make this type of soup, I go down into the freezer to grab every bit of fish or meat I have therein and add. I also broke some of the tuna because when it comes to soup, I want it such that when you go lower and you bring your ladle up, you get asieno, kanshi, and also the pa. So I always go for that flavor whenever I make my soups. The veggies are ready. I will remove them, blend, and pour them in. And Finally, this is the soup. And I couldn't have added any other type of fufu than mankeni fufu or cocoyam fufu. Trust me, na eboso ankasa, na ekoye. And if you know me, first day of every soup, I go extra. Because the owner of the something is the chopper and not the hungry man or hungry woman. So day one, I go all out to serve myself. Then the other days, I become stingy. Let me know in the comment section what your favorite soup is. Also, whether you have tried this soup before or not. And if you have, did you like it or you didn't? Why do you like it or why don't you like it? I want to know all this in the comment section. And if you have not tried it at all, will you ever give it a try? Let me know.